Hey guys, hope you're doing fine. My name is Nishant and we are at day 13th of June LeetCoding challenge. Let's look at our question. Largest divisible subset. Given a set of distinct positive integers, find the largest subset such that every pair of elements in this subset satisfies, either Si is divisible by Sj or Sj is divisible by Si. If there are multiple solutions, return any subset is fine. So let's look how we solve this. Suppose this is our input array. In addition to this, we are going to maintain two more arrays of the same length, which will store the maximum divisible subset length at each index. And index array which will store the indexes of the elements which are in the largest divisible subset. And in addition to this, we are going to also maintain two more variables, max length variable which will have the length of the largest divisible subset possible, and p will store the index of the last element of the subset. So first we need to sort this array. Why we need to sort this array? Because if each elements, all the previous elements will be the divisor of the current element or not. So let's sort this. So this will be 1, this will be 3, this will be 5, this will be 9, this will be 10, the last will be 27. So we sort the array so in the ascending order, and it now we will check for each subarray. Now we'll go over the array and check each pair that if it is divisible or not. So first we have two indexes, so I will start from 1 and j will start from the first index till the ith index. So we also need to initialize the length array with 1, since the maximum length possible, or since the maximum length possible is 1 in the starting, and the index will be initialized to zeros. Also the max length is 1, since we can have one element as our answer in the beginning, and the its index will be 0. So 1 will be our largest divisible subset in the beginning. So now we have 2 pointers. We just check if now we will update our index variable to this value. So this gets updated to 1. Since we are at the first index. Now we check if 1 is divisible by 3. Yes, it is divisible by 3, and the length at index I, and if we add this element, if we add this element 1 to this length, at the length at index 0, it is 2, which is greater than the length at index 1. So we update this and also our index value. So this will become 2 and this will become 1. Sorry, this will become 0. So we update this value to j. So this is completed, and after one we check a subset or a subarray, we also check if the length is greater than the max length or not. Okay, since it's greater, we update this value to, so it's 2, and we update our pointer to I that is 1. Okay, so currently we have a largest divisible subset of length 1 ending at index 1. Okay, so if we check in our index array what is at this index 1, that is 0, so index 1 and index 0 is in the answer. Okay, so 1 and 3 is in the answer. Okay, let's update our I and check for this subarray. So now 1 is divisible. Okay, first we need to update the index, so it gets the value 2. Okay, so now j is divisible by 5 and 1 plus 1 is 2, which is greater than 2, so we update this to 2, and we also update this value to 0. Okay, to the jth value. Now we increase our j, so our j will be this, since, and now it is not divisible by 5, we do nothing, and in the end we check if the current length is greater than max length, so 2 is not greater than 2, so we don't update this. And now again we check for I equal to 9, j equals to this, we update this value to 3. Okay, so 9 is divisible by 1, so we update this value, so it gets 2 here, it gets 0, and we increase our j. Okay, now 9 is divisible by 3, so again we check if the value 2 and the value 2 plus 1 value at j plus 1, that is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, is greater than the current value or not. Since it's greater, we update this value, so this will be 3 and this will be 1. Okay, so now we update j to 5, and 9 is not divisible by 5, so we completed the loop and we get out. We check if max length is less than the current length, so we updated these both values, so this will be 3 and the we will get the value I, that is 3. Okay, so 3 is in the answer, so 3, that is 9 is in the answer, and we check the index value. The index at index 3 in the index array is 1, so 1 is in the answer, so what's the value at 1? So 1 is 3, and we go to 1 then, so it's 0 and 0 is in the answer, so 139 is in the answer till now. Okay, so index arrays sort of like links to the indexes in our subset. Again we update our I and j here, so and we update this to 4. Okay, so 10 is divisible by 1, so we update both the values, so this will be 2, since 1 plus 1 2 is greater than 1, we put 2 here and we put 0 here. Okay, and we increase j. Now 10 is not divisible by 3, now we simply increase j to 5, and since 10 is divisible by 5 and the length at index 2 is 2 plus 1 3, and which is greater than the current length, so again we update these values, so this will be 3 and this will be 2. Okay, so This is good. And now we update our j to 9, and since 10 is not divisible by 9, we completed the loop, and now we check if the max length is less than the current length or not. Since both are equal, we do nothing and simply increase our I. Okay, so I is 27 now, and j is 1. J is again 0 and I is 5. So we also update this value to 5. Okay, now since 27 is divisible by 1, we check if the length at 0, that is 1 plus 1 2 is greater than 1. We update these values, so it gets updated to 2 and this to 0. Okay, so now we update j to 3. So again 27 is divisible by 3, so we check if the length at index 1 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 is 3, is greater than 2. We update these values, so this will be 3 now and this will be 1. Okay, and we increase j, and 5 is not divisible by 20, 27 is not divisible by 5, we increase j to 9. And now since 27 is divisible by 9, we check the length at index 3 plus 1, that is 3 plus 1 is 4, is greater than 3 or not. It is greater, so we update this to 4 and we put 3 in our, put 3 here. Okay, and for the last value we check 27 is not divisible by 10, so here we completed another subarray, and we check if the current length is greater than max length. Yes, it is, so we update this. So the answer max length will be 4 and p will be updated to I, that is 5. Okay, so we completed the whole array and checked for each subarray, and now we need to find our subset. Okay, so p equals to 5, so in the nums array, whatever be the value at index 5, so it is 27, so 27 is our answer. 27 is our answer. And now we go to fifth index in our index array. Okay, so we are here, so its value is 3, so whatever be the element at index 3 in our input array is in the answer. So the at index 3 the value is 9, so 9 is in our answer. Now we go to index 3 of the index array, so we go to index 3, so its value is 1, so, and we check whatever is the element at index 1 in our input array is in the answer, so 3 is in our answer. And now we go to index 1, okay, in our input array. Okay, so its value is 0, so whatever be element at index 0 in input array is in our answer, so 1 is on. Now we go to 0. Now since the index and the values are same, we break here, and this is our subset. Okay, this is our answer subset. So 27, 9, 3 and 1 is the subset, is the largest divisible subset. Okay, let's code this. So here n will be the size of our input array, and we will use 2 more arrays, same size, and we set them to 1 and 0. Length will be initialized to ones and index will be initialized to zeros. Okay, and in addition we will have 2 more variables, that is max length, and a pointer that is initialized to 0. So for, and also we need to sort our array, and now we start our ith pointer from 1 all the way up to nth element, and we update index I to I, and for int I equals to j equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus, we check if nums of I is divisible by nums of j, and length at j plus 1 is greater than length at I. Okay, it's greater than plus 1 is greater than length at I. So we update the values plus 1 and also the pointer to j. Okay, after this we check if max length is greater than current length. Okay, max length is less than current length, so we update max length to length of I, and also our pointer to I. Okay, so, and we create a vector to store our subset. Let's name it res, and res, since the pointer is pointing to the last element of our index, so it needs to be in the subset. And while pointer is not equal to index of pointer, we keep going to the next pointer. So basically the index array is storing the links of the indexes that is in our subset. Okay, so we just keep going to the next link and check it for in the nums array and just store it in our result. Okay, here we go. Let's just return res here. Wait one more time, check. Well, good, I think. Yep, it's 2-1. Okay, let's just submit this. Okay, it's for the empty array, we need to check. So if n equals 0, just return. Submit this now. Guys, it's accepted. Link for the code is in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.